The first thing you got to do is turn off the water to the toilet. So I'm going to go down to this shark bite that I just installed. I'm going to turn it perpendicular to the water line or the supply line to the toilet. Then I'm going to flush it. And no matter what you do, you're always going to have some water in the water closet. So you're going to have to figure a way to drain it by getting a bucket. All right, the universal flow valve is right there, and it connects to the water supply underneath the toilet. You have to disconnect that from the actual stem that comes out and goes down to that shark bite down there. You can see we've got it turned off. And then you got to disconnect the universal flow valve from the actual body of the water closet. So first I'm going to turn the water supply, and make sure you put a bucket or something under there so you can catch some of the excess water that's going to come out, because you're going to have a little water spilling. So I'm going to just turn this until it comes unattached. As you can see, I'm going clockwise on it, and that dark stem there, that's the bottom of the universal flow valve. Not very much water came out. And so now what we've got to do is turn this, and we're going to have to put channel locks on it to do it. The channel locks will get us started, and then we can twist it by hand. And you're going to notice that not a lot of water comes out when I loosen this, because that universal flow valve is kind of compressed against the body of the toilet for so many years. But when you push it up, water will come out once you've unscrewed this little cap that holds it tight to the water closet body. You'll see, watch, there goes the water. Now if I push it way up, bam, it'll just flow out, because there's going to be water left in that water closet. So get that bucket under there and catch it. All right, so now our universal flow valve is loose from the body, but it's still connected to this flush valve by this little tube and this little clip. So you got to pull that off of there. Once you've done that, you can just lift it out of there and throw it in the garbage. And that's it. And this thing works super, super great. So I highly recommend get one of these. So on both sides of the tank, you've got 2 bolts in this tank. And so what I've got to do is just loosen these bolts up. And as you can see, I'm using the tool, and it's working really great. And once you get it really loose, then you can pull the water closet off. All right, so once you start to get that bolt nice and loose, you can reach up there and just use your hands to get it off. And once you've taken both of those off, and of course you've taken out your water supply line, turned off the water and all that stuff, and you pulled out your universal flow valve, you're ready to go. And then all we got to do is pick up the water closet. Now there's going to be water in there, it's going to spill out, so be careful. Oh, there we go, all over the place. All right, I should have leaned it the other way. That was a mistake on my part. All right, so once you've got both of those bolts off of there, you can just lift the water closet off of the toilet base, and you're going to have some water spilling out, so be careful. All right, so anyway, that's where the water closet sat. You can see the 2 bolt holes. There's our water closet over there. The 2 bolts are right there. They're all corroded, so I've got to push them out. And now I'm ready for the next step of my rebuild. All right, if you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos. All right, so if you're changing out a flush valve, you're going to need this tool right here. You can see it right here. It's a Husky 10-inch. And basically, it's just a giant, it's just like a giant pair of claws that loops around this thing here, and you can turn it with it and loosen it. So that's what we're going to do. I got to grab the flush valve inside here, holding on to it, right? I'm going to get this baby on there. I may have to open it up a little bit. I'm going to get that on there. And then now we got to just turn it. Does not want to turn, does it? Righty tighty, lefty loosey. There we go. We're getting there. Loosen it up. I'm holding onto the flow valve on the inside with my hand really strong, because this thing's on there tight. But now, let's see if I can turn it with my hand. Nope. See, I'm turning that with my hand. And now if I push it forward, it just loosens right up. I'm almost to the end, so you can see it. So here's the inside, and what I was doing was holding on to this as I was turning it. All right, so anyway, I'm holding on to it in here. It's the only way I can really actually get it to unspin. And then I'm just unspinning her. And that's off. And then this is here, and then I got to take this off the handle. Pop it off, and there's the old one, and you can see it's pretty much a mess. So it's probably a good thing we're switching it out. So that's going to go in the garbage. All right, so this is your Korky universal flush valve. You can see it's got a big washer on it. And then you've got your basically your bolt that goes on the other side of the toilet that you screw it down, and that compresses that washer against that toilet. And you can see the big giant hole. And this is the tool we're going to use to tighten her down. All right, so we're going to set it in there on an angle so that the flapper is properly positioned for the flush bar off of that handle. So if you look, I've got it on a little bit of an angle. You can see the flapper, you can see the flush bar and the chain, so that we can hook that to that so it'll properly flush. Now on the other side of the water closet, the bottom of the flush valve sticks out, and that's where we're going to put our plastic bolt and tighten it down. Now it has that big washer on the inside, so it should have a nice seal once you've done that. So with one hand, I'm going to hold on to the flush valve on the inside of the water closet. The other one, I'm going to twist the plastic giant nut onto the bottom of the flush valve as tight as I can, and then I'm going to have to get my tool on it to make sure I got a super good tight seal. All right, in the center we've got our flush valve, and that hole right there is where we're going to put our universal flow valve. And this is what our universal flow valve looks like. There's a big washer on the bottom of it, and those threads go through that hole. So we're going to slide our universal flow valve inside of the water closet to the bottom right corner and push the threaded end through the hole. And then we're going to hold on to the universal flow valve, and we're going to put our little white nut on the bottom by screwing it on there. And we're going to spin her down nice and tight. And when we get it as tight as we can with our hands, what we're going to do is we're going to grab our channel locks and we're going to make sure that we get it super tight so that there's no leaks. And once we got that done, we can put our water closet back onto our toilet base. All right, this giant red washer ring, you smush it right on to the bottom of the tank over the universal flush valve that's sticking out. And that's how you do it. Feed that through there. And that's going to be the top of our bolt setting down. So let's do another one. So we only have two, and that's it. Now those go through those two little holes on the inside of the tank. Cha-ching. All right, so we just got to slip the bolts through the holes. Make sure you got your washer, your steel washer, and your rubber washer, and just set them in there. Now we're going to go to the back of the toilet itself, and we're going to take another rubber washer and another steel washer. We're going to push it down so that it goes all the way to the body of the tank, and then we're going to put the nut on there and tighten it up. And this is going to create a really good and tight seal so that we don't have any drippage or water leaking out of our water closet all over the place. All right, so once you got them in place, you can throw a screwdriver in there, and you can take your channel locks and put it on the nut. And you could either turn the screwdriver or you could turn the nut. Either way, you got to get it tight. So you got to do that to both bolts, and Bob's your uncle. Now you're ready to put your water closet on your base. All right, now you can go ahead and pick up your water closet and guide it through those two little bolt holes and make sure that your giant red washer fits into that hole where the flush goes. And now you're ready to go ahead and bolt the water closet to the actual toilet base. All right, so first what we're going to do is we're going to get a washer and a nut. And what we're going to do is we're going to hand thread it up until the washer and the nut are just touching the base of the toilet. We're going to do that on both sides. And once we get them up there a little snug with our fingers, we're going to grab our special tool, we're going to put it on there, and we're going to go back and forth from the left to the right, and we're going to start tightening down that water closet to the base of the toilet. And as we do that, it's going to compress down, it's going to become more stable. And that red giant washer that's right in that big giant flush area will compress, and then you're going to see the bolts coming almost down and touching the top of the base of that toilet, and that means that we're pretty much stable and looking good. And then just a couple more cranks and we should be ready to go. Connect your flapper chain to your handlebar and make sure it's the right length. You may have to pull it up a couple links. Then push your flow tube onto your universal flow valve, and then connect that to your hookup to your universal flush valve, which is a little clip usually, and then you just kind of smush it right on there, and the water flows down into that. And then next, underneath the water closet, we've got to connect our water supply line that comes right from the shark bite water shutoff valve. Then we just have to turn the water on, and we're ready to rock. Here we go. And I added a little bit of water sound effects for you. As you can see, it's filling up. There's the water shooting out, and it looks pretty good so far. And there she is. She shuts off right there. All right, now let's try a flush, shall we? Let's lift the toilet seat up. And here we go. You ready? That worked fairly well. And that came right back down. I think we did it. I think we fixed this thing. All right, we'll let her fill up, and then we're going to come back and make sure there's no leaks. All right, so anyway, that was $21. That thing was, I think, $5. And instead of buying a brand new toilet, cha-ching, we just saved that bad boy, put all new guts in them. That's how you do it. If you like this video, subscribe to my channel and check out my other awesome videos where I fix things that I've never fixed before. And if I can do it, so can you.